Again, welcome everybody. My name is Bobby Smith. I'm the field president for Powur, a major shareholder in the company. And like you, I just want to do something that I believe in and make money if I can doing that. Our main speaker tonight, you'll hear from some other people tonight, is Jonathan Bernasso. Jonathan's a gentleman I met on LinkedIn. I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to meet him on LinkedIn. People like this are out there that you can meet on social media. Jonathan was already a top performer in the solar industry. He was already involved in EXP Real Estate, a company that was redesigning the real estate industry in a platform economy. So he understood what they had done in real estate and what we were about to do in the solar industry. I don't know what to say about Jonathan Bernasso, and I'm rarely at a challenge for words. Jonathan is one of the most respected solar professionals in the world. He is one of the highest earning solar professionals in the world. He and his family have won three vehicles with us in our contest. Besides the income he earns, three, I think, $50,000 plus electric vehicles in our contest. He works at a level that most people just don't understand. In social media, all over the internet, prolific on Facebook and LinkedIn. Just really, I can't speak any higher of a gentleman that really stands for what the best of the solar industry has to offer. Not only that, it's what he stands for. He's led our company to build homes in Mexico. We're all heading out in just a few weeks to build more homes from Jonathan's recommendation, from his affiliation with families that need us the most. And again, just a really great guy. So him and I kid around a lot, and we built a great friendship, but you'd be hard pressed to find a better guy and a highly respected solar professional than Jonathan. So I would just listen into what he has to say. You'll meet a couple special people in the industry. Jonathan will come back with me. So with that, Mr. Bernasso, are you there?
Yes, sir, Bobby. Thank you for that warm introduction. You normally are not speechless for words, so I appreciate that introduction, sir.
My pleasure, sir. So folks, if you're looking to make a decision whether to get in solar or not, you have a chance tonight to hear from one of the most respected and successful, and again, just all around good guys in the solar industry, period. So Mr. Bernasso, you have the ball.
All right. Thank you, Bobby, again for that introduction. I'm very glad that we connected on LinkedIn over 3 years ago, and I found this opportunity thanks to you on a Zoom as well. So just so you all get to know me a little bit better, Bobby said a few things, but I did work at Solar City, Tesla. I've been a licensed real estate agent for about 8 years as well. And I tried my hand at real estate, and it's hard. And like Bobby said, lending and real estate is at a standstill right now, and they're looking for income. That's maybe why some of you are here tonight. And I went to Sunrun, one of the largest solar companies. And over 3 years ago, I found Powur. And someone said, where do you see your life in a year or 5 years from now? You still want to be doing the same thing, or do you want a platform with multiple streams of income and take a risk? And that's what I did. Like Bobby said, there was a summer sales contest. You're going to hear from 3 of the top performers in the nation. Excited for you two to meet these other 2 gentlemen here. They put up quite a fight. So we're in for a good night. I'm super glad that you're here. Tonight, we're going to run through a little bit about Powur, the opportunity, how they pay, how you could be involved. And if you want to join, we'll tell you what to do after we hear from the 2 other amazing gentlemen. So Powur is not a traditional solar company. They are a platform that does tens of thousands of solar deals. They are up there with the largest nationwide solar companies, but they're not a traditional solar company. They are a platform, and we're going to see why they differ so much from the rest of the industry. We all know that solar is an amazing opportunity right now. Homeowners can save 50% on their energy costs with the click of a button, 0 down financing options available. There was a tax credit that was just increased, the Inflation Reduction Act. The administration increased it to 30% for the next 10 years, which is huge, adding home value. And like Bobby said, our planet needs it, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing pollution, you're seeing oceans rise, you're seeing hurricanes and Florida, you're seeing heat waves that we just came off of. You're just seeing so much changes. And why not put panels on every house during our lifetime for our future generations? I think it's the right thing to do. We're seeing electric vehicles legally required in California. We're seeing solar legally required on new homes and ADUs in some states. It just makes sense, and it is the future, and we are just getting started. So let's just look at how big this opportunity is. There's about 130 million homes plugged into the dirty energy utility grid in the country. Not all homes are eligible. Maybe 3 out of 4 eligible for solar. That's 90 million. Now, only about 3.5 to 4 million have gone solar, less than 4%. So we are just at the beginning of this opportunity. 87 million homes are eligible to go solar right now in the United States. And I have a question for y'all. Out of that 3.5 million, how many homeowners do you think went solar last year in 2021? You could type it into the chat, but I'll let you know that it's 500,000. Now think about that. Solar's been around since the 60s. In 1 year, we've done 500,000 homes in solar, and we are just getting started. So the opportunity is huge. And as you can see, someone went solar every single minute in 2021. A popular quote here: to change things, don't try to fight the existing reality, build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. And that is what Powur has done. And they are growing and scaling faster than the largest nationwide solar companies did. Now, why we are winning: the Kmart went out of business. They couldn't keep up. And now it's Amazon, a platform economy. Taxis are a thing of the past. We all Uber and Lyft now. Marriott's and hotels. Now we're seeing Airbnbs, and people rent out their homes and rooms and couches even. Blockbuster went bust. You don't have to run over and see if they have 100 copies of your movie, wait for someone to return it. Man, those were the days. Now you can just stream it on your computer or your TV. And where I'm a licensed realtor at eXp Realty, they are changing the game. Over 80,000 agents. They are an online platform, international. Grant Cardone just joined them. The proof is in the pudding. Platform economies are the future, decentralizing the power away from the big CEO, the big company, down to the people, letting the people have the freedom and the income. And that's exactly what Powur has set out to do when you hear our CEO, Jonathan Budd's vision for creating this company. And why we're winning: we partner with the best installation partners around the country. We have sellers, we have setters and lead generators, we have closers and tier 3 mentors, we have ambassadors and referral partners. And then we connect with homeowners at the core. We do residential solar. And we have some of the best product partners like Hanwha, REC, Enphase batteries and inverters, Solar Edge batteries and inverters, the best lenders, Mosaic Sunlight, all of them, Sonova. All the partners are vying for our business because they see what we're doing. So you get to come in here and leverage a platform, whether you're new to solar, whether you want to set leads to some of the best closers, get your friends and family help, whether you want to sell solar on your own or help others build a team. We give you a transparent cost of goods model. You get to see the price, the dollar, and the cents of every cost. The panels, the inverters, the loan, everything is transparent. You get to customize the solution. You're not forced to sell a China panel. You can choose the best equipment. You can choose the best warranty. You can choose the best financing loan that suits your customer's needs. We do all types of roofs and ground mounts and anything you can think of in solar and batteries and roofing. Powur does it. Our buying power, we get the best prices because of our platform and all the sellers. We give a 30-year parts, labor, and roof warranty. And we have an amazing $1,000 ambassador referral program. So you can entice others to give you leads that are interested in going solar. Now, a lot of our platform has no solar experience, 52% of those, and 48% do have solar experience. So we literally have a home for everyone, whether you're a real estate agent, a roofer, looking to get into sales. If you're already in solar, maybe you're a trainer, a team builder in solar, you don't have an office, we have a place for you here. And as you can see, some of the platform has no sales experience. Like my twin brother, Chris here, he did 100 installations in his first year, no sales and no solar experience. And then you see many others like Cynthia and Gigi and William that have solar and or sales experience. So we have the training and the tools that we're going to see to help you guys grow. So let's go ahead and hear a story.
I just had my biggest winter in solar that I've had in 7 years. And coming from solar, having a big winter, that says a lot. My fiance quit his job last year, and now we both work from home with Powur. We're able to spend so much more time with our 3 children, and we're able to go on more vacations. I just bought myself a Tesla, and we also just entered escrow for a new home. I really feel like I'm living the dream life.
In just a few months working for Powur, I've discovered the real meaning of freedom, especially time freedom. I get to work my own hours, get to go to the gym whenever I want, and I get to spend time with my friends and family without having to take time off. I'm literally my own boss. On top of it, I've made more than ever before in my sales career.
Cada individuo que entra en Powur es como si fuera el propio dueño de su compañía solar. Porque Powur está enfocado en que cada uno de ustedes puedan lograr sus metas y sus sueños, pero a la misma vez que ayudamos a la adopción de la energía renovable al planeta. Me enamoré de ese trabajo porque ese trabajo me daba la libertad que no tenía en otros trabajos anteriores.
Other companies that I worked for had a terrible culture. I used to spend hours on the road driving from appointment to appointment for leads that just weren't that good. I was exhausted, I was overworked, money was tight, and I had to sell so many deals just to make a decent income. And there was time where I didn't know how I was going to pay the groceries.
Working for a boss in a big company was all I knew. At Verizon, I used to work 60 to 70-hour weeks with zero compensation for overtime. I'd wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and start all over again. I had to request days off, and I missed a lot of Christmas dinners with my family.
Nací en Puerto Rico, en el 2009 vine a los Estados Unidos por primera vez. Mi primer trabajo fue en un hotel, haciendo housekeeping, con el que limpia los cuartos. En Texas comencé a trabajar con Target y H-E-B. Después conocí Coca-Cola. Cuando me hablaron de la energía solar en el 2018, busqué en Google acerca de los paneles solares. Él me introduce con Edgardo González y Edgardo me dice el plan y la estrategia que tenía para hacer crecer esto, y yo dije, yo quiero ser parte de eso.
My friend Jonathan Brunasso, who I had worked with in several of my past solar companies, told me about Powur and how I can generate my own leads and offer customers so much more than the other companies. It just felt different, and the culture was completely different from anything that I had experienced. We just got back from Mexico, where Powur partnered with Prosperity Homes, and they took us on an all-expenses-paid trip. This is what I mean by the culture at Powur. No other company has ever done anything like that for me.
I won't lie, I was very skeptical in the beginning. Having spent my whole career as a W-2 employee, moving from guaranteed paychecks to 1099 was very, very scary for me. It was Jonathan, along with other great mentors, who convinced me that I should switch to essentially becoming an entrepreneur with Powur. When I started out in October 2021, I got help from a tier 3 sales partner to close my first few deals. Since then, I've closed 19 contracts in just a few months, and I've earned more than I ever have before.
I was blown away by how easy it is to enter a lead, and there's so much control that we have for customizing proposals for a homeowner. You can choose the type of equipment you want to offer them. You can choose the type of financing from so many options. And if you know they're getting a roof or an electrical panel, you can put that in right away. And there's so much control that we have to better serve homeowners.
You get the freedom of time and being your own boss, but you also become an expert in your field. The certification courses teach you everything you need to know, and if you ever have a question or need advice, you can dig into the knowledge base or even reach out to the thriving community of Powur sellers. I get to stick to what I do best, which is selling, and leaving the rest and brand messaging to Powur. It really is the best of both worlds.
Powur me dio la oportunidad de que sin dejar el trabajo que yo tenía, podía hacerlo part-time, y con el tiempo ese part-time podía darme esos ingresos que yo necesitaba para comprar mi casa, siempre y cuando yo cumpliera mis metas. Esa es la libertad que te ofrece Powur. Si tú tienes la oportunidad de alcanzar cada uno de tus sueños con algo que está ayudando a miles de personas a ahorrar dinero, ¿por qué decir que no?
I couldn't have imagined that I would be living the life I am now just 2 years into joining Powur, and I can't wait to see what we do next. My name is Cynthia Alvidrez, and I'm living a powered life.
My name is Jeff Hugh, and I'm living a powered life.
Mi nombre es William Contreras y este es mi Powur Life.
And that video gives me goosebumps because I really have been friends with Cynthia as well as Jeff for a long time. And I'm just so proud of all three of them, really. Jeff, in solar, less than a year, closed 5 to 6 sales in 1 week and is just kicking butt. Cynthia represents some of the finest women in the solar industry. And it's proven, guys, that diversity in any company leads to more success and more profitability. And as you can tell from this Zoom and from these people, we have the best diversity. And I always mention that, from women, young, old. We are not a boys club. And I just couldn't be more proud of all three of those individuals. So Powur, as you're going to see here, gives you the marketing assets, materials, proposals, back office, your accounting, your payroll. It's all done for you. Presentation materials, training, CRM. It's just getting better and better. So let's see a few of those tools in action. Here's social media graphics that are already done for you that you can post. You get your own websites, landing pages. You get educational websites you can share to collect leads that you get to come in your email. You have video assets and just so much more. Ambassador portal and different resources to share, like these marketing flyers, postcards. You put your name and info in here, and Powur handles it all for you. You don't have to go out and hire a marketing firm to do this. You can download the PDF. You can send it to your print shop. You can put your information in. You can even pay to have it shipped to your farm or your local area straight from the website. It's really cool. The proposal tool, many of you know it's the easiest and the fastest to use in the industry. Add and remove panels, change the offset, enter the usage, show the customer exactly what they're getting, show them the current electric bill with a rate increase for the next years and years and years versus what the solar can get them, and the big tax credit and incentives, savings over 25 years, and so much more. We also have education. If you want to learn about roofing and solar, azimuth, you can get to know different roof types, designs. It's all there if you want to learn more about the adders, mounting, electrical, loans, warranties, so much more. Knowledge base here. You can see our incentives, 30-year warranty. You could research our healthcare options that we just added. You can see what states we're in, different spotlights about each state. We really give you the resources that you need to run a business. And you can see more incentives and rebates and sample contracts. You can see our partners like Enphase, Mosaic, lenders, equipment. We also offer virtual site surveys. You can take a photo pack at the home and get that job straight away to designs and permit submission and literally get your first payout M1 commission within a few business days. The dashboard and CRM reporting is really clean. You get to see your jobs and your tickets, see if a job needs an update. You get to see your team sales, your income, the company updates, all within the back end here. This is the ambassador referral portal. Your ambassadors can earn $1,000 and track the progress of their job, get their own URL, and get paid direct deposit. And you get your own websites to get others to join as well. So you really do get a lot of tools to run your business that you wouldn't get in another solar company. So let's really look at how we get paid here. Now, there are 5 income streams. How many income streams does the average millionaire have? I think it's what, 7, 8, 9? Well, here you got 5. So we're doing most of the work for you on your road to being a millionaire. The first way to earn income here at Powur is what we call personal sales. It's a 70-30 split on the margin. So if there is 10 grand of margin, you're making a $7,000 commission. And that is our average commission per solar project. You get to see those cost of goods and make 70% of the margin. For you solar pros out there, sometimes our red line, depending on the state and equipment, can be as low as $1.80, $1.90, and it's a 70-30 cost of goods. It's not a traditional red line. And there's so many advantages why. The second way that we make sales and income here is what's called 50-50 split tier 3 or mentor deals. So if you're new to solar, you're going to do some few sales with a mentor, the top closers like the 2 gentlemen that we're going to hear from tonight, or the 3 people in the movie we just saw. You get to earn while you learn, 50-50 split. And if you're new, you're going to make 3 grand on average per deal. If you want to become a mentor here, like Jeff Hugh in 1 year, now you're earning $3,000 to help other people. And he recently said that's one of the most rewarding things he gets to do and he enjoys the most is helping other people. The third way to earn here is revenue share or overrides. Very standard in our industry. If you attract top talent at any company, you should get a reward, an incentive, a spiff. So we give you passive income up to 6 tiers, 6 levels. And on average, if you attract someone into this company, you're going to make $500-$600 passively without getting out of bed every Friday, every week. That pays out the commission. Another brand new way is the financing rebate. And guys, this one is really cool. We earn 1.5% of a rebate on every loan that we sell. Now, our loans and our dealer fees are lower than some of the other largest nationwide companies, and they're pocketing it. They're keeping it, but we actually give back 1.5% on every loan. That's an average of $700 per project. There you go, an extra commission, and that gets paid out monthly. And then lastly, there's stock options at certain milestones, your installations, your team installations. In the first 2 years of Powur, you can earn a lot of stock options because Powur's intention is to go public and go IPO and be one of the most successful publicly traded solar companies owned by the people. Now, tier 1, if you're new to solar, you're just getting into Powur, you get to get electric bills, submit it, and tag a top tier 3 mentor and earn while you learn. It's a 50-50 split. You're going to make $3,000 to $3,500 on most average projects. You could do this part-time. You could do this full-time. Maybe you're a realtor roofer here. You never want to learn solar. You just want to get it, submit it, and tag a top tier 3 closer. That is fine. Congrats. You can make $3,000 on every single deal. Tell others what you're doing, get some rev share, earn some stock options. The next path, if you want to sell on your own, is what we call tier 2. You get to close your own deals and earn the full 70% or $6,000 to $7,000. You could do this part-time. You could do this full-time. We have plenty of people here that never build a team and are making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year just selling because that's what they love to do. Tell others about it, get ambassadors, rev share, earn stock options. Now, if you really want to achieve multi-generational success, you should do a little bit of everything. You should get to tier 3 mentor. Once you close 5 deals on your own, you are allowed to take a test and become tier 3 mentor. That means you get to help others on their deals and you get to earn the 50% or $3,500. Of course, you can close your own deals and earn the full commission, and you could build a team if you want to. You don't have to. You can earn the passive income, revenue share. You can get the stock options. You're getting a loan rebate. That, guys, is the game. If you want multi-generational wealth, if you want $500,000 to $1 million income, it's a little bit of everything and it's all the time. And that's really exciting for those that do want to become a tier 3 mentor. So we already offer the best training. Like Bobby said, that virtual 360 CNN Tony Robbins stage. We're going to have a virtual conference every year. And we do lots of training once a month from this interactive stage. And we get the best lenders and the best equipment partners up on that stage, the best trainers to help you all. And that's included with Powur, the platform of Powur. Little bit of history. Powur's been around since 2013, 2014. They used to give leads off to Solar City and other companies. They realized that wasn't working. Not even 3 years ago, they decided to become the vehicle to sell solar. And in 2020, January, they were the contractor in the first state. So let that sink in. In under 2 to 3 years, Powur is now one of the fastest growing, largest sales nationwide solar companies in 3 years, guys. It's really exciting where we're going to go. We have over 200 corporate employees. I think there's over 7,000 sellers now on this platform. And you can see some of our accolades here. We launched a disruptive cost of goods model, like I said, in 2020. We did a record-breaking crowdfunding raise. I think it was over $10 million in 2021. And we rolled out virtual site surveys. We're testing beta enterprise, Powur site. We're making our own proposal tool. And guys, I think that we will be adding HVAC and ACs. Who knows? Heat pumps. We can sell roofs standalone, batteries standalone. We already do solar and batteries and roofs. We already do electric vehicle chargers. Are we going to test pilot commercial solar by the end of next year? Perhaps. I heard some whispers. I don't know, but we are a platform and we can add anything. We can add electric vehicle sales because we are a platform, and that is just going to future-proof your sales, your income, putting food on your family's table, helping other teammates as we grow and kick major, major ass these next 10 years. I hope you're all with me because it's going to be a wild ride. Now, we heard about the industry, the solar industry. And just to note on that, you get to help people save money ethically. You don't have to slam any nasty sales on them. You get to help the environment and you get to help others. It's honestly a win-win-win if you were to draw up a profession that you really enjoyed. We have the best products. You can choose what you want to do. We literally have some of the best income and commissions compared to most every solar company, including rev share and 5 income streams. You're getting to know Powur a little bit more and our growth and sustainability, seeing some of the coolest technology with the best marketing team ever, the chief marketing officer and all the corporate team that's even helped running this Zoom tonight. But what about culture, philanthropy, giving back? You know, who are the heck are these people that Powur is all about? So let's watch a short video from our young, incredibly genius CEO, Jonathan Budd.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Budd. I'm the CEO and founder of Powur. And if you made it this far, you've probably heard incredible reasons to join our company already. But you know, I want to take a minute to share with you where this company really came from. 12 years ago, 2010, I was making lots of money. I had a successful digital publishing company, but something was missing. And I really wanted the work that I actually do every day to be making a difference, to be helping to solve some of the challenges going on our planet. And I got a call one day from my friend Jim Bunch, and he said, "Hey man, I'm going on this trip with this organization, the Pachamama Alliance, and I think you should come. Can you come to the Amazon rainforest?" For some strange reason, I said yes. So I went down to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance, spending time with this culture that has no concept of trash, that has lived for thousands of years in that forest. And down there, in the middle of a ceremony with one of the elder shamans of this tribe, the vision for Powur came to me. What I knew in that moment was that I was meant to come back and start an organization, the first of its kind, that was going to figure out how to enable anyone to earn their livelihood and participate in the clean energy or solar revolution. And it took me almost 10 years to really figure out what it was, following the clues and the signs that has ultimately led to where we are today, which is this absolutely disruptive platform for the solar energy industry. Powur is truly here to make the biggest difference we possibly can, aiding our world in becoming sustainable, getting as much carbon out of the atmosphere as possible, and delivering the next generation of infrastructure that society is going to be built on. Now, on top of that, our purpose is to reward financially the people who make that happen more than they ever have been in their lives before. We have this fundamental belief that if you get paid really well to do good, then you're going to do more good. The vision for Powur is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And I think the potential for Powur is to truly be a global distributed energy utility that is delivering essential services that we all need for survival at breakthrough costs. This is not just solar power. This is solar power plus storage so that we can become our own utility and we're truly grid independent. This is transportation, whether that's electric vehicles or other forms of transportation that are coming. This is, of course, our appliances and the electrification of the home. This is how we grow food, how we source water. All of these are going to be challenges in the future, and technologies are enabling a new type of way to meet these needs. So this is an incredibly exciting time, and the platform is just in its infancy. And we're now getting to the point where we're able to add so many different types of installers, whether it's HVAC contractors, roofers, solar installers, all of the infrastructure that we need to live in a sustainable world, save money, and lower our carbon footprint. This platform is going to be able to sell and fulfill. I truly think this represents a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and there is no other company, not one, that is close to where we are today in giving you the opportunity to participate. Powur is owned truly by the people. We have now done 2 record-breaking crowdfunding rounds in which we let every single person in our ecosystem become equity owners of the company. In addition, we offer stock options to every single person who joins the company if they hit certain performance criteria. And we want it that way because truly our purpose here is to shift as much wealth to the people who are building the clean energy economy as we possibly can. This is truly the time to leave your mark. This is the time to go big, to make your dreams come true, to build that career, that lifestyle, that best life that you've envisioned for yourself, making a difference, doing it with people you love, and creating the financial prosperity that you know is possible for you. So it's been my honor to meet you and share with you a little about the vision, origin, and purpose of Powur. Now it's your turn to join this amazing company, and let's go out there and accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy together.
All right. So much to like about that individual. As you can tell, the CEO, he is very heart forward, grounded. He knows his priorities. You know, the old way of doing business, the money at the top and the greed and the power just doesn't exist here. It's all about giving back, helping others, and being fair across the board. Everyone that comes into Powur gets the same opportunity, the same cost of goods, the same revenue share, the same income streams, guys. Unlike other companies, you have to earn your way to the top. I just love his vision and everything that our team stands for here. The mission is accelerating the adoption of clean energy worldwide, the best culture, community, platform, highest earning potential, doing more good, putting more solar on roofs, and helping more people. Now, we are a public benefit corporation, B certified. There are not many companies that even have these certifications. We give back to the Pachamama Alliance, and we plant trees every single time we sell a solar project. Not only that, we do partner with Prosperity Homes and build homes in Mexico to those farmers and hard workers out there sleeping on dirt floors, build them a home and put solar. And we're going to be going in November to build another home. And I'm just incredibly proud of how much Powur gives back and the culture and team that we have here. Not to mention awesome events, in-person events, friends and family across the country. You know, thanks to our field president, Bobby, and his team, we truly have the best events here. And of course, we have some great reviews on Yelp and other websites from customers and videos and materials to share. And of course, being Inc. 43, the fastest growing nationwide solar company. And we can say that we've held that title for 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to go ahead and pause here and bring back up Bobby Smith to interview two of the top champions I can call friends. I've hung out with both, extremely impressed by both these individuals. Can't wait to hear these interviews with Bobby.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bernasso. Brilliant as always. Can we pull up Joel and Jordan? Are they in the house here? Hey, there's Joel, excuse me. Good to see you, Joel. Good to see you, Jordan. So, you know, obviously Jonathan did a brilliant job of reaching out to our guests here tonight, and we brought you all on to certainly enforce that. Joel, maybe you could take a moment and share with our guests here tonight, you know, what brought you to Powur?
Yeah, thanks, Bobby. And Jonathan, man, great job as always explaining what our company is all about. Honestly, Bobby, I found Powur really by accident. I was in the structured settlement industry before, trying to close a deal with one of my clients, and he said, "Hey, man, you really should look into, you know, the solar industry." And I said, "Hey, man, tell me about it." You know, when he kind of broke it down and told me that he can switch homeowners to having a lower electric bill, a fixed payment that eventually goes away, that adds equity to their house, and it's a better proposition for our environment, for the future of our kids and our planet. And then it doesn't require any money out of pocket to switch. I mean, my first thought was, why don't people know about this? And everybody's going to go solar as soon as I, you know, get to talking to them. So in doing my research, I did vet a lot of the solar companies. I mean, there's a ton of companies out there, some big, some small, local, nationwide. And it wasn't until I came across Powur until I really found a home. I mean, it's really a company that lined up with my ethics, my vision, and man, I've never seen a company from the CEO to the guy that just joined where the culture is family. It's not cutthroat, like Jonathan explained with our business model, because we all have the same opportunity. Everybody really wants to see everyone else win, and it's really that giver's gain. And man, I fell in love from day one, and here we are 2 years later.
Yeah. So Joel, you're a top performer in the history of our company. Everybody's looking at what you do. I know you just flew into our headquarters, and you've been an inspiration for a lot of people. So practically speaking, just what would you share with our guests here tonight again about what your experience has been since you joined?
Yeah, I mean, right from day one, Bobby, I mean, I felt that I'm a baseball player my whole life. I'm an athlete. I'm a competitor, right? So I'm no dummy. I didn't want to keep going from industry to industry and not really reach the potential. So I looked up at the leaderboard and I saw who the top 4 or 5 guys and girls were, and I just gravitated to them, gravitated to their trainings. They were welcoming. And like I said, everybody really puts their arms around you because they want to see you succeed. And I love this quote, and I always remember this: if you ignore the scoreboard is going to ignore you. So I said, you know what? Those people at the top know what they're doing. I want to know exactly what they're doing, and I want to do exactly what they did. And I really turned this into a game. It wasn't even about making money and having these accolades. I just disliked the fact that I didn't see my name on that leaderboard every single week, every single month. That's really what it's all about. So at the end of the day, man, it's just the culture and the camaraderie and the relationships that we're able to come out of this on a personal level. And then on the homeowner level, the families were able to touch, the smiles we're able to put on their faces. And I don't know, Bobby, you've done a lot of amazing things in your career that has helped people. I don't know too many people that can say that they can make a global impact in what they're doing on their day-to-day like we can here with Powur in the solar industry, man. So remarkable.
Yeah. So Joel, hang tight for a minute. Jordan, I think you're on mute there. We'll have to get you off of mute. Yeah. So man, maybe you could share the same thing. First of all, again, congratulations, both of you, just killing this contest we just had for cars and cash and all that great stuff. But I know it's not just about that for you guys. Jordan, maybe you can share again with everybody how you came to Powur, just like they're looking tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was running a solar consulting business for several years prior, and I was really looking for another strategic partner to just give my clients better solutions and more coverage that just kind of let me take the reins. And it looked like Powur. I'd run across Powur almost on a fluke through just somebody posting a link a couple times on a Facebook page. And thankfully they did, and I just reached out to them. And honestly, I just was looking, as I looked through it, I just found out that Powur just had a better deal, or it looked like Powur had a better deal, and met with Jonathan Bernasso and JC and just with Anthony Bonilla, and just were able to just kind of tell me a little bit more about their experience. And just as Joel said, just the like gravitating towards the winning team, right, to the winners, like success attracts. So that was really what brought me to Powur.
Very cool, man. So also, just like Joel, so what's your experience been so far? I mean, you come in, you don't know, us, you don't know what we're doing, you don't know who's doing what, and what's it been like?
Yeah, so basically, before I was lucky to maybe run a couple dozen clients through my business. So I almost felt it was more like a hobby than anything else at that point. And it just wasn't scaling for me. And I really wanted to scale it. And since I joined Powur, and it's been like a year now since last September, which is amazing, went to mentor. We were talking about the mentorship program in Tier 3 in October, and that changed everything. I've done 5 times what my average annual was just with Powur just in the last 12 months. And it just been incredible. Freedom to work where I want, when I want, and I get to help my clients just in a better way. Everybody's just really, really happy.
It's very cool. And we're going to come back with Mr. Bernasso in a moment, but before you both leave, for our guests, again, they're looking tonight, you're trying to make a decision, just like I did 8 years ago. Again, found me on Facebook, right? Nothing to do with solar, running a nonprofit cancer foundation. So, as our guests are looking in here tonight, folks, you only have a couple pathways. You can take a job for a solar company. quite frankly, to get bad leads that are being sold to 20 different companies. That's the catch. Come with us, we'll give you leads, right? Where you can drive all over the state to chase, quite frankly, shitty leads, right? Or you can try and cut some local deal on your own, and good luck with that, right? They're really, or you can start your own solar company, which is an investment of $250,000, $500,000, $1 million. So with us, it's built in. You're going to make more money than you can anywhere else because it's based on volume, right? Because we're the fastest growing solar company in the world. We get pricing that other companies can't get, warranties that other companies can't get, financing that other companies can't get. So we're going to win, right? We just win. So before you guys leave, Joel, I'll start with you. Again, lastly, as these people are making a decision to join Powur, what was the real, what would you say to them from your heart, from your experience? What would you say if it was your brother out there, somebody you knew, your friends, your guests here tonight? What would you say to them about where we're going?
Yeah, absolutely. Man, I feel like in life, we really don't get too many opportunities to make a drastic change. I'm talking like generational wealth, and even doing something that you enjoy doing, because if you don't like what you're doing, if it's not fun, then it's not going to be sustainable. And Powur, it's really remarkable what we have set in place, because it doesn't matter what level you're coming from. You could be a top level solar pro like Jonathan Bernasso was and come right in, or like Jordan was, and jump right in and be successful. Or you could be somebody like me who really knew nothing about solar, have barely even seen it on homes. And just with the training and the platform and the different tier levels that we have, I mean, you're earning more from day one than a top solar professional is in another company. And man, it really gives you flexibility to go as wide and as high as you're willing to go. And you just don't see that anywhere.
Yep. Well, again, we thank you for the impact that you're having, not only in our company and your community, but for people throughout the United States. And we know you'll continue to be a top performer on our platform. So thank you. Jordan, again, in closing, what would you say to the people out there? The guests are trying to make a decision. What would you say to them? Family, friends, neighbors, your guests, what would you say?
I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? I mean, that's the saying. So, I mean, this is an industry that is exploding. We got the gift of the 30% federal tax credit for the next 10 years. How much of a more of a sign do you need to jump into this thing? I had a successful IT career before this. I've been in IT for 17 years. I quit that this year to jump into this full time. That just shows the commitment. I wouldn't think twice. Jump in.
Yeah.
Burn the ships, Bobby. Burn the ships.
We thank you both so much. And again, thank you for the impact that you're having on the world and with our company. We can't thank you enough. So thanks, gentlemen. Mr. Bernasso, let's get him back up here. So again, folks, this is how it works. Jonathan and I didn't know each other. We met on LinkedIn. He joins our company. Again, Jonathan represents the highest echelon of what solar is all about, teaching and training all over the United States. So Jonathan, you've got a big group out there. You got guests out here tonight. Your brother's got guests out here. Chris is doing some great job. Janice, just wonderful people. What would you say to the people that are making a decision? Like why would they choose Powur over everybody else out there, or starting their own solar company, or wherever their mind is at tonight? What would you tell them?
Well, I would tell them, first off, shout out to Jordan and Joel. What amazing stories. Jordan, mad props for having a newborn baby,
Right.
quitting your full-time job, and just kicking major butt in this contest. And of course, Joel, crushing the game, building an empire, building legacy wealth, helping others. I mean, he's helped my team, my entire team from day one, representing Florida and just being a leader in the industry. So big shout out. But to all the guests out there, I recall the story in my friend and mentor's kitchen 3.5 years ago when you first reached out to me, Bobby, and he told me, Jonathan, where do you want to be in 5 years? You're going to keep selling solar or doing what you're doing right now? I'm like, that doesn't sound fun. He's like, are you going to get promoted to be a manager? I'm like, I already make more than my managers make. I'm making 170, 180K with a gas card and benefits. I don't want to do that. He's like, well, then why not? Why not go somewhere that you can build a business, build a team, build residual income, like change your family's life. They'll always take you back over there, guys. Your old job will take you back. You know, everyone's looking for good people to hire right now. So don't worry about that. But man, if I could just really implant in you all, where do you want to be in a year, in 2 years, 3 years? You just heard the next 10 years in this industry is going to be bonkers. So why not? Why not jump in? It's just up to you how big of an impact you want to have.
Well, again, I would say I have a few closing thoughts, and what I would say again to all of you tonight, Jordan and Joel and Jonathan Bernasso, for what he's done, the impact that he's had on this company. I think over 1,000 members of his team, JC Rangel, all the amazing people they're working with. I mean, if you get a chance to work with these gentlemen, you take that chance. You have to believe. You have to take a shot. You gotta go for it. And if you're gonna go for it, there's no one better than these gentlemen that you heard from tonight. So we thank all of you. And Jonathan, you know, we built a friendship, and I love you, man. All you guys, and we built a culture, and that's something we're most proud of. Folks, we're all gearing up for a major event coming up. I don't know if you have a screenshot for that. We're doing something called Powur Career Week. Here's your cost to join our company. You've seen all that, but Powur Career Week is coming up. We're going to do 3 nights. When COVID hit, most companies were trying to figure it out, think about what to do. They were paralyzed. We grew 1,500% when COVID hit. Why? Because we've been teaching people how to sell online for 8 years. It wasn't even a hiccup. When COVID hit, we invested $1 million and built a CNN-like studio in Southern California. And we'll be back next Monday night here, and we'll be back for the next few weeks. But on the 24th, 25th, 26th, we're going to blow up some industries. We're going to hit the solar professionals. You know, a few months ago, again, we had 1,200 people join our company in 1 month. Half of them were top solar pros. Why? Because they're tripling their money for the same effort. 2 to 3 times the same money for the same effort, plus stock options. Then we're going to come at the home service professionals, HVAC and roofing and home security, pest control, you name it. It's a chance to invite all of these people. And then lastly, we're going to go after the mortgage. If you look at what's happening right now in the real estate and the mortgage industry, it's over. It's over. For the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it's over. There's nothing to sell, basically, and there's no financing going to be done. So the biggest mortgage companies are coming into our company. They're looking at us, and we're very excited about that. But here's the key. It's not about what you do those days. It's about what you do today. You can join Powur today and go after these industries on social media, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, find leaders in these communities and invite them to our events over the next few weeks. And then we'll build into our national convention, all those things. But in closing, what I would say to all of you tonight, again, our guests, making a decision. You know, I got in front of cell phones. You know, I'm older than many of you out there, and people thought I was crazy. No one would ever use these things, right? I got in front of the internet when people said that's a joke. No one's ever going to use the internet. So if you buy someone's opinion, you buy their paycheck, you buy their lifestyle. We know that renewable energy is the greatest shift of wealth in the history of man and womankind. It's never happened before. It's never going to happen again. There's one chance to get in front of this. And if you marry that to the key here, our company, why are we the fastest growing solar company in the world? Because we represent the platform economy for solar. And again, if you look at travel, transportation, retail, look at Amazon, look at LinkedIn, look at Facebook, look at Uber, look at Lyft, look at Airbnb, look what EXP has done to the real estate industry. And it's clear that the future of solar and renewable energy is in a platform economy. If you connect those 2 dots, if you get that, then you understand Powur's position in the market. And as these gentlemen eloquently talked about, it's not just about solar. That bill that our president just signed is about renewable and more efficient HVAC. It's about all the things that are going in our home to make our homes more efficient. The charging station in the garage, right? That's the big one. What about the electric vehicle when we put those on our platform? Why wouldn't we want to put electric vehicles on our platform? Unless we've given them all to Jonathan Bernasso, we'll see what's left, right? But the key is being able to look in the future. I bought my home. People made fun of me 35 years ago because it was out in the valley. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to shop? What are you going to do? No neighbors, all that. Now everybody moves here. The shopping is here and everything's around me and the values have quadrupled, right? So it's just a matter of how you look at things. So we urge you, the whole goal here tonight was to get back on the phone with the person that invited you here tonight Get your question answered. Be a part of our company. Remember, we're going to teach you. We're going to train you. We have mentors and closers there to guide you every step of the way. We train every day in multiple languages. We have the most sophisticated training in the industry. And in case you're wondering, remember, we deal at the executive level. We have meetings with these people every week. The biggest finance companies in the world, the biggest manufacturers of panels in the world, all the biggest companies at the executive level are behind what we're doing because we're the fastest growing solar company in the world. And I always tell other companies, when you go up against Powur at the kitchen table, you can't win. Because our people are going to say, I don't work for a solar company, I work for you, the consumer. I represent all the leading panel manufacturers, all the leading finance companies. We're going to build something for you. And I think lastly, what we're all most proud of is what we stand for. We're all excited to go back to Mexico, thanks to Jonathan in part, to build homes, to visit the orphanages, to do the right things. If there's $1 billion or $100 billion out there and it's not good for humanity, we simply won't do it. Our company was founded in the rainforest. We stand for something. It's at our core beliefs. It's about who we are. I know there's nothing better for me than to be able to look my children in the eyes, and they know what I'm doing for a living, and they know what we stand for. Folks, we're looking around the world. 8 years ago, I couldn't have talked about climate change. People didn't want to hear about it. Now humanity is under a red alert by the entire scientific community. Look at the fires in California last year, the ice storms in Houston, the red tides in South Florida, the hurricanes just decimating Florida. And lastly, I was looking at things from a business perspective and a world perspective just a few days ago. We were trying to close out the third quarter business-wise, and it got decimated by what happened in Florida. And our colleagues and our friends and our neighbors, our loved ones were there. And then the launch of our fourth quarter has been backed up due to the challenges of getting financing in Puerto Rico because of the hurricanes, because of the damage to the financial institutions, because of all the defaults and all of those things. That very thing that we're fighting, climate change, impacts our business every single day. But we continue to innovate because that's what we are. We're a tech company. We spend over 6 figures a month on software and technology, building better solutions. And folks, you ain't seen nothing yet. With the Joels, with the Jordans, with the Jonathan Bernassos of the world, there's nothing we can't accomplish. And we're still learning every single day. If you're an entrepreneur, the sweet spot that you're looking for is a company with an 8-year track record, featured multiple years in a row as the fastest growing solar company in the United States, and no one knows who we are. That's the moment when entrepreneurs take shape, take action. Anybody can say anything. We have a track record of greatness, and we'd love you to be a part of that because we haven't even started yet. So again, we thank all of you who are here tonight. Replays will be available. Please get back to the person that invited you to our platform. Enroll in our company. It takes 5 minutes. And for less than $100 a month, you can own your own solar company. Remember, included that is proposals and software and support and project management and accounting and all of those things that you would spend thousands of dollars for if you were to go on your own. It's of value. It's of value to you, the consumer, and the entrepreneur that joins our company. So we thank you for spending time with us tonight. We thank all of our leaders for being here tonight. Everybody behind the scenes, Irene, your team, everybody for everything they do. We wish you well. Our hearts and prayers still go out to the folks in Florida as they recover. Let's not let that happen again. Let's mitigate those losses. Let's do better than we've ever done before. So from all of us to all of you, we appreciate you. We love you. Good night. God bless. Thank you.